as we try to play more focused on the days that are not weekends and the pool is not that good. But yeah, we'll see. If the pool is super good, we just might fire up 4 tables and try to play focused and as solid as possible. 5 deuce. I will not open because they both 3-bet at a reasonable frequency and the big blind is quite a good reg, so there is not too much EV in open raising 5 deuce suited. Okay, we'll try to pay attention to timing tells a lot. Nine eight suited is gonna fold. Ace 4, it's a standard open. 10-8 suited in this configuration, it's an open. It takes too much time before 3-betting, so I'm just going to put in a 4-bet. Well, we don't need to go big because I think his range is quite weak, so we'll just go for the standard nice timing tell analysis here. We're gonna start with a check, see what he does, and then I think we'll start barreling very aggressively. Turn and river. Against 2x open, we'll find a 3-bet here. Here against a super small squeeze, I mean 4x, I think a suited ace will always call in position. Against these two players, here we just fold. And here against a small size, I'll just raise. I want to make him fold ace king, ace queen. Because I think when he bets 1/3 on this board, his range might be quite weak. I might be wrong sometimes, but we'll see. Nice. Good to be aware of the spots. Here with ace king offsuit, we go for the 3-bet. For the 4-bet. Jack 8 suited, I'm gonna open exploitatively because a lot of tight players acting behind me. And probably this one is a bet flop and call off, I think. I don't think I want to do anything else. Against this guy who's very, very aggressive, I think bet calling is fine. His snap calls. Now the question is, do I want to jam this one? He can have ace queen hearts, ace jack heart that I still beat. If I jam here, I don't think I'm folding any better hands. I don't see any pair. I mean, he has 5, 6, 6, 7 that will snap call. He has 10x that will snap call. So I think I can check back and evaluating the river here. And this 10 is good. Now I'm blocking his ace 10. And river, yeah, we just give up. Yeah, we beat ace queen, that's nice. Queen 10 easy fold. Okay, fold this one, fold this one. 8-6 is a fold. Ace 9 on this board against this particular player. I will bet, or I can also check. Yeah, but I think check. Let's check. Let's check this time and let's keep his range wide. Here Jack 10. I think I will start with a check. And here I think, do I want to bluff this one? Yeah, I think with the 9 of hearts I can bluff. Here I will also bluff the turn with Jack 10 off. And I get raised on the turn. Yeah, coming from this guy I will just fold because I think his range is too strong. And here I will just give up because I think when they call the turn their range is full of flush draws and queen X. Maybe we beat some small pairs, but still I don't think it's enough to bluff. Yeah, exactly, like you see, like queen X and flush draw, so nothing I can do. Queen 8 fold. King off. This time I'm going to bet it. Gonna start betting this one. This board will go ahead and range bet for a quarter. I think it's reasonable. Here with the king I will go something like 2/3 against the recreational. He calls. Turn not that exciting, but I still can get called by a bunch of pair plus gut shot. Yeah, he jams this one in. Here with queen 9, do I want to squeeze against? Yeah, I think I'll just call. Snap jams this one. I don't think. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fold this one. I think the call is just burning money, to be honest, because I don't expect a weak fish to ever jam here with like a hand worse than 2 pairs, so I'm kind of in a bad shape. Jack tends to read against a weak opponent. We'll always go for the 3-bet. We get a call. I think against the weak opponent, range betting this board is fine. He calls turn. I don't think there is any reason to bet my hand. We beat 9x, 6x, some ace highs, and pocket 7s, pocket 8s, so no reason for me to bet. He checks back, and here is the question: do I still value bet my hand? Here against the fish, I will always call these types of hands in position. The question is, do I want to bet my hand against... Yeah, I think it's tough to get calls, so I'll check and take a showdown. Yeah, just gonna call in position. And he goes for the big size. I think he's kind of stationary, so I have the perfect hand to check jam this one. Hoping he folds. Yeah, I don't think he will ever fold the king here. So it's good that I'm blocking queen 10. Played as this way, I'm blocking. Yeah, here I'm not sure. Probably gonna call, let's say 33% of the time. Okay, this time I'm gonna call. No problem. I think I will bet. I think I can bluff my hand quite often here, which is fine. Nice. Here I think this SPR I will still continue. I think 20% is fine. 20 blind is fine. Nice. Here I think as played. I have to bluff my hand. I mean, I want to fold maybe 9x, maybe pocket 7s. King, queen, something like that. Yeah, I think I need to bluff my hand here quite often. So no problem. Ace 10 offsuit. I think I'll start with a check here. On the jack, I think I can bluff. We'll choose a pot size. Ace queen will just call this time. Turn I think we just check call, and river it's a disaster, I would say. We just flop quads. Going for a small bet here. He calls, turn probably choosing a half pot. Yeah, I think I'll just play face up and go bet, bet, bet. Here, I will just 3-bet wider because it's also opening wider. Here we tank a lot and then we jam the river. King 4 can check back, no problem. Think still gonna check. And it goes to X spot. Yeah, just because it's a snap to X spot, I'll just fold this one. We gotta be aware of sizing tells, timing tells, and stuff like that. This time I'll just check back. RNG high. RNG, usually the RNG high for me is low frequency action. And Jack 8 in this case, I think I might also go for the value bet here. He can have a bunch of 10x that call. I think at a small frequency I can bet this hand, no problem. Here, I think pocket nines, being the most vulnerable top pair, it wants to raise, not to a huge sizing, because I still want to keep in his 6s, 7s, and some 8x that he has. Pocket threes, I think against 4x size I'll just fold. Ace jack off against this size, yeah, I'll just fold because we are not deep enough. This one I'm just going to overbet here with queen 4. Against education I'm gonna defend king 5 here. I'm gonna try to bluff this one. Yeah, I can start ace king, I think. Yeah, we have to start betting this one. It's kind of too strong not to bet. Yes, call. Ace 5, it's a clear call here. We also have backdoor straight draw and backdoor flush draw. And river, do I want to bluff my hand? I don't think so, because he has much more king x than me in his range. And his range is still protected by 2 pair and set, so yeah, I'll just fold this one. King 9, I like to oversee bet this board, especially against the small blind who's full of pocket pairs that I can barrel off on the turn. Here I like to go for the pot bet. Nice. This one I'll check this time, totally fine. Against the recreational, expanding my 3-bet range. Here I want to get raise, okay. Just gonna fold king 6 here. Cannot call, something like that. Pocket 6 is gonna call here. They're gonna fold this one. Kind of card data day. I mean, you don't usually see me playing 2280. Usually I'm playing something like 2622 or something like that. A6 suited going for the 3-bet here. Queen 10 going for the c-bet. Turn I will not bet because he has a bunch of deuces and 5 that can call, and or with the 10 do I wanna bet this one? Actually I think potting is fine. No, yeah, I just changed my mind. Because he folds pocket 6s, pocket 7s and pocket 8s quite often. And even some 9x. And I can always bluff on a spade to put pressure on an ace. Ace jack, this board super dry, will start with a bet. 9-6 here we call. Turn I think over bet is the size I wanna go with. Here I think I'll go for a small bet. Yes, recreationally expanding my 3-betting range in position. He just jams with fold, no problem. This one, do I want to raise it? Yeah, just calling, I think it's fine. And the river just trying to fold him off a chop. When he checks, I think his range is too weak. He probably calls for the chop. Yeah, king 9, no problem. Maybe raising the turn and barreling the river is better, but still, it's okay. Yeah, fish stabs don't feel that good calling like 1/3 to be honest, but I think it's fine. Jack 9 suited here, I think we can 3-bet against a player who's opening like 45%, attempt to steal like probably his opening too wide from the button, something like 50%. And against the 4-bet of course we fold. We try to 3-bet more often in position and against players that have higher VPIP, because their range is wider and we can attack that ranges. Yeah, 5-3. I think against 2.5x I will defend. And here I think I can 3-bet with pocket nines, no problem. And here gonna start with a check. And here I think betting this hand is fine. I don't think I'm range checking this one. And yeah, 5-3 gonna still check. The thing is that I don't expect this guy to bluff raise me often enough, and by betting I get to realize my full equity. And here the thing is that do I value bet a 3? I'm not sure, probably just checking back is fine to win against ace high. Still gonna bet this board to quite high frequency on king high. I have way more king highs than him. He snap folds the flop. Pocket queens always squeezing here. I think this side is fine. This guy calls, flop will start. I think 1/3 should be fine here. After snap call, I think I still wanna keep barreling here. I could also check back. Ace deuce, this board I will bet big or check, and ace deuce goes into the check back range. Totally fine. I think I have two value bets here with ace deuce, to be honest, because he has a bunch of jack x, pocket queens, pocket kings in his range that he might just bet call. Ace-3 here against an aggressive opponent. I'll just start with a check. Against one blind bet, probably can put in a raise. I think the ace-high boards are overly protecting in the double check line, so I'll just give up with queen jack here super often. Especially against that guy who's overcalling the river against me. H7 suited will get involved with an aggressive opponent. I mean, yeah, from his stats he's not that aggressive today, but we'll see. Probably half potting the flop is actually, I like 3/4. I like to play big bet strategy on these boards, and we get an insta fold. Yeah, because I mean, if I bet half pot, you'll always call ace jack, king queen, ace queen with backdoors, anything like. And against 3/4, it's much harder for him to find those calls. And if I get called on the turn, I slow down a lot and continue just on hands that give me equity. Pocket queens, we get called, I think. Yeah, we just start off with a big bet here. Nothing to say. We'll go for some blueberries and come back. Alright, let's go on. Here we try to keep the fish range wide. And river, if he leads the river, we just fold. A recalling position against the recreational. I'm gonna barrel the flop very often because he's likely to underprotect his checking range. If I check against this guy, we'll try to pick some sizing tells, pick up sizing tells, timing tells. Against the half, I think raising and raise folding is fine here. I mean, he's spewy. How do I realize the equity of my hand? Yeah, I don't think he will 3-bet bluff me often enough. I mean, if he just jams, he's probably jamming just his highest equity draws, most probably. He calls turn, probably. I think I have to go 1/3 here. I still think that my hand is a value bet because he has club hands. He has a bunch of ace-5 in his range. ace 4, ace 3. So a bunch of hands that I can get value with the 1/3. And he will flop he will flop the flop wide with ace king diamonds, ace queen diamonds, stuff like that, and I wanna just deny equity from those hands. Queen 10 against min open, we defend. Turn I check. And the river, I think I have worse hands to bluff, because here if I bet, he will call a lot with his ace highs on the river, so yeah. Just fold, no problem. King queen suited against a recreational. We 3-bet. He plays 50-35 on 300 hands, which is a lot. Here we can bet or we can check this hand. This time I'm gonna check back. RNG high. Here probably playing half pot or check, and I think with pocket kings I will always bet. He has a bunch of check raises in his range. Interesting turn. What do we want to do here? Think I will check back. Here I will call the turn bet. And river, nothing to do but check. And here on the river, yeah, just folding. Maybe a hand like 10-4 or 10-5 I would jam. Or 9, actually 9, 10 and queen 9 are the best jams on that river. This guy 3-bets us quite quick, so I expect his range to be quite strong, but still pocket kings always 4-betting and getting it in. I mean, the interesting thing would be if that guy from the big blind like just snap 4-bets. I mean, it would have been a really tough spot with pocket kings. Because when you face a cold 4-bet from a weak tight guy, I think that you should be folding a lot, even pocket kings in some spots. Here this hand I will put it in the check bet line. And here, I mean, he just bets small. And I can do a bluff raise, I think it's fine here. Tough for him to call with a small flush when I have a bunch of ace-x of clubs. He check raises, his sizing is like 4.5x. I think with this hand, even with backdoors against the recreational, I have to call. And now we will get a tons of money in. I mean, he can have ace-jack, it's true. Okay, against this size, I think I'm going to raise and raise big. He still has a bunch of queen, jack, king, jack, jack 10, pocket sixes, king, queen that can call. Here I think I will step quite often. Here, king, queen with clubs. Probably just check calling because we are not that deep. And here I will overbet this one. Here checking back, not a good river. And yeah, I'm forced to fold here. Here we're gonna start with a half pot bet. Here we'll play 3/4 or check, and I think that this hand can go into the 3/4 size. Can put pressure on a bunch of runouts. On a 7, on a 10, on a 5, on a diamond. Jack 10, I think going for the check raise here against Peter Clark, I think it's fine. Here we'll just check call with queen 10, and I think here with 2 recreationals I might find a small lead, which I think it's fine, because if I get raised I can go for the easy fold, and here ace played. I mean, when he snap calls, I don't think he has a flush, so I'll just bet big for value to get calls from 8s, 6s and 9s. Okay, or ace 8, that's nice. Here, I think I will bet this time. Turn, have a clear check back. And if I just bluff catch here, I think it's okay. Queen 3 suited we defend here against this guy. This flop will bet. Probably will attack with big or check. Here I think this hand is a super nice overbet on the turn here, putting max pressure on his range. And gonna continue. I mean, if the river is a on this one I will not continue, but I'm continuing against deuce on a deuce on a 7, like hands that complete my straights. Ten 9, I think I can raise here against a quarter, especially being this deep. 10 on off with a club, I think it's a nice raise on the flop. And this board will start a half pot at this stack size. Here I will always 4-bet against a small 3-bet because we are so deep. I expect his nutted hands to go into the bigger 3-bet size. So yeah, exploitatively, always 4-betting this hand. And even in theory, my hand it's a high frequency 4-bet there. We start with a check here, totally fine. Turn a 9, still gonna check and probably we just value bet the river. He goes for the 1/3. And the river I will go myself for the a quarter lead. He will call ace 10, queen 10, jack 10, pocket jacks, pocket queens. As played. I think river leads are underestimated and it should be a part of your weapon repertoire. Okay, as played, I think I wanna go something like, I could go even 15 here, like 2.5x spot, just because I think that his range is super capped. I'm blocking even when I'm blocking his calling range, and even if he checks back some straights here, I still think I can go to 2.5x spot here with a 6, generating maximum fold equity. But probably to fold out the ace size that I want to, I could just go for the normal overbet to target that range with my hand. So if I play just my hand against his range, I want to use probably a normal overbet size. If I play my range against his range, I just want to use the 2.5x spot overbet, which I think it's fine. I think I'll just fold this one against 3/4. My hand does not make nutted straights, so okay, give up. Queen 9 going for the bigger 3-bet here, as we are deeper. And on the king high board, I think I will just start with a half pot bet, with a 1/3 bet. And when getting raised, I have an easy fold, no problem. I don't think he will bluff raise me often enough. And here pocket ace is going for the 3-bet. Jack 4 suited against min open, I will defend. Against the third, we always defend any pair. And here, his snap 3-bets will go for the 4-bet. I think that his range is very strong on his snap 3-bets. We'll see if our theory is confirmed. If he jams. Nice, yep. So when he snap 3-bets, always strong range. Yeah, we just can run it twice. Nice hand by you. We hold both. We bet the flop here with Jack 5, looking to double barrel quite often, and then river I will decide, but still I want to bet quite often. We fold a bunch of ace highs, under pairs, so a bunch of better hands that we want to bet quite often. Six four exploitative open from the small blind. fold this one. Just gonna check call, reject 10. I think I'll just pick a size to pressure out king highs, queen highs here. And on the river, yeah, this one would go for the overbet. Or, yeah, I actually know, I like more the small bet. He can still call a bunch of pocket 7s, pocket 8s, some 9x. I think it's just fine. And he raises the river super small. And I think that here, blocking 10-9 diamonds, I don't think he has 7-8 in this line, because I think he raises much bigger. I'll just go for the 4-bet. For the 3-bet. For the river 3-bet here. Maybe it's a spew, but I don't think he raises this size with a straight ever. And I'm blocking his river 10-9 and pocket 10s. And I don't think he has a 3 because he's raising the river with a 3, the turn, so. I guess this one is fine to fold him off an overpair or a hand like ace 10 maybe. Yeah, I think I have to 3-bet a bit, to 3-bet the river a bit bigger there. This one I'm going to use a 2x pot size here. Here we want to fold a bunch of ace highs. Against likely to be a recreational. Nice flop. Gonna start with a half pot here. Blocking 9s, blocking 10s, blocking his continues. And when we get raised on this board, we are just going to fold. So raise turn raises are heavily under bluffed. Cast a weak fish, expanding my 3-betting range. In position always. Here this time I'm gonna bet descent. Sometimes you can check. Pocket tens here, going for the 3-bet. Big blind against button. He 4-bets, I think. Do I wanna jam this one in? Ace king off, ace queen off. I think I'll just jam pocket tens here. I think it's okay. He calls. Best case scenario, ace king. 10 on the river on the turn, and we scoop another big pot. I think I can bet this hand, it's fine. Against two snap checks on the river, I'll just bluff my hand. Always in this spot. Probably ending up soon. We're close to the 1.5 hour mark. Oh, here, can bet on third, no problem. Going to 3-bet a fish. It just folds. What a nice flop. Here I think betting is fine. We fold out a bunch of overcards, of better overcards, and yeah, we have some equity when we get called. Could even Fable Throne some rivers with a bluff. Here I have to go massive against his 3-bet. So I'm just going to do that. I'm blocking his jacks calls, his kings that can he slow play, and his ace king that he can call, so I think this is a nice hand. And I'm folding some king queen diamond and stuff like that, and this board I'll just range bet for a quarter, no problem. Nice. This board, I think I can go half pot. I'm gonna take a break and quit the stream for